English speaking course.
Lesson 1 Greetings. Dialogue 1. Good morning. Good morning. You look good today. Thanks. Actually, I have an interview this morning. Do you know what time it is? Oh, it's 10:30. Well, I don't want to be late for the interview. I'll see you later. Good luck. Dialogue 2. How are you feeling today? Much better, thanks. And thank you for cooking that chicken soup for me last night. It was delicious. I'm glad I could help. Are you going to work? Yes, I'm all right now. I'll see you tonight. See you. Dialogue 3. Hi, Laura. I haven't seen you for a while. Hi, good to see you again. How are you doing? Not bad. Work is okay. Oh, is it? That's good to hear. You now work in Taiwan, right? Yes. This is my second year of teaching. Wow. That must be exciting. I hope I can visit you sometime. Good. You're welcome at any time. Lesson 2 Meeting People. Dialogue 1. Hi. I don't believe we've met. I'm Anna Smith. Oh, hi, I'm Thomas Taylor. You can call me Tom. It's nice to meet you, Tom. Likewise. Dialogue 2. Hi. How are you doing? Oh, hi. You are Jack, right? That's right. What's your name again? Julia Riley. Julia, this is my roommate Herb. Hi, Herb. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Texas. Oh, yeah, you have an accent. Ha! You're the one with the accent. Dialogue 3. Listen, Emily. We're really hungry. Do you want to get something to eat with us? I can't. I have to meet my new roommate, Chen Hong. I think she's Chinese. Okay. See you later, then. We're up in 112. Stop by anytime. Sure. See you. Lesson 3 Saying Goodbye. Dialogue 1. I'm hungry. Do you want to get something to eat? No. I want to study more. Are you sure? Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. See you later. Bye. Dialogue 2. Oh, well, I've got everything right here. Please take care of yourself. Don't worry, I will. You take care of yourself, Mom. I will miss you. I will miss you too, but you can come and visit me at the school this fall. I sure will. Call me when you get there. I will, Mom. Please go inside. I will call you tomorrow morning. Okay. Goodbye, Mom. Bye. Dialogue 3. That was very good. Thank you for dinner. You're welcome. I am glad you came. Thank you for inviting me. So will I see you this Friday? Yeah, that's right. I will see you at the show. Good. See you then. Bye bye. Lesson 4 please, thank you, sorry. Dialogue 1. Could you help me? Sure. What do you need? Which bus do I take to the university? The number 10 bus goes there from here. Great. Thanks a lot. Don't mention it. Dialogue 2. You were late for class today. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Are you certain? Yes. I will get here on time in the future. Okay. I'll forgive you, but don't let it happen again. Thank you very much. You're welcome. I'll see you tomorrow. Dialogue 3. Please help me with this computer. What's wrong with it? This little message keeps coming up. I don't understand it. It's frustrating. Oh, that's a minor problem. Just don't push this key. All right, thanks. Don't mention it. Lesson 5 Identifying and describing people. Dialogue 1. Who's that man who just came into our office? Which one? The one with the glasses. I see a couple of guys with glasses. The one wearing the blue tie, with a mustache. Oh, that's the cousin of our boss. Really? What is he doing here? He's just here visiting. He's not working right now. Lucky him. I wish I didn't have to work. Dialogue 2. Did you see Mary's new boyfriend? No. Does she have a new boyfriend? Yes. He was up the party with her last night. What does he look like? He's about average height, with blonde hair. Does he have long hair? Yeah, it's a little long. Past his ears. And a light beard? Yes, that's right. Why? I think I saw him with her today in the library. Lesson 6 Age. Dialogue 1. Hi, George. Hi, Sarah. You seem to be in a hurry. What's the rush? Oh, I'm going to pick up my son at school. Do you have a son? How old is he? He's 6 years old. He just started first grade. Wow, that must be really exciting for him. Yeah, for me too. I'll see you later. Bye. Dialogue 2. Do you have any brothers, Tom? No, but I have sisters. How many sisters do you have? 2, Amy and Mary. Are they younger than you? Amy is 2 years older than me, Mary is 3 years younger. So Amy is 5 years older than Mary? Yeah, nearly 5 years older. Dialogue 3. Boy, I really would like to see that new movie. But it has a parental warning. It's R-rated. You have to be 17 years old or older. No problem. I'll just wear Dad's suit. I'm sure. They won't let you get past the front door. Hey, I can try, can't I? I don't think Mom or Dad would want you to see it. I think it has profanity and sexually explicit scenes. Hey, that's why I want to go. Lesson 7 Places and Directions. Dialogue 1. Can you show me where the bus stops? I'd like to, but I really don't know. You'll have to ask someone else. Or I can get you some bus maps. Forget it, you're going to be late. No, I don't have to rush. Okay, would you please get them, then? Sure, I'll pick them up right away. Would you bring an extra for my friend? Okay, no problem. Dialogue 2. Excuse me. How do I get from the park to the gas station? Go south on the Macmillan, turn right on 1st Street, and you'll see the gas station on the corner of 1st and Washington Boulevard. Go south on the Macmillan and then turn right on 1st Street? Yeah, that's it. Thank you. You're welcome. Dialogue 3. Excuse me. Where's the museum? It's north of here. Which way do I go? Go 2 blocks north and 1 block west. It's on the right side of the street, next to the school. Got it. Thanks. Lesson 8 Family Relationships. Dialogue 1. Hurry up. I don't want to be late. How can you be late for a family reunion? It's not a job. That's not the point. I haven't seen my family for over a year. You should visit them more often, at least your parents. I know, but it's hard. My family is a little weird. I think your family reunions are interesting. Is that uncle of yours going to be there? Which one? The weird one. Be more specific. The one with the glass eye. Uncle Jim, of course. You wouldn't miss a reunion of the world. Will he drink this year? Hopefully, my grandfather will stop him, but we'll see. This could be interesting. Come on. Let's get in the car. I wish I could share your enthusiasm, but I had to grow up with these people. That's what a family is all about. Dialogue 2. Wow, you made so many copies of the photos you took in Thailand. Yeah, I always take a lot of photos when I'm going on vacation. What are you going to do with them? Keep them? No, I'm going to send some to my mom, and some to my sisters. They will be very happy to see them. Yes. And I also wrote my mom a long letter with details about my whole trip. That's nice of you. She'll be very glad to read your adventures. Yeah. That will make her day. Dialogue 3. So where were you? We waited for an hour, but then we decided to have lunch without you. Sorry, girls. I had to pick up my sister at the airport. Your sister? How come you've never mentioned her before? Well, she's my half-sister. She lives in California, and she comes here for a visit every year to see the family. That's nice. Good for the family to get together. Lesson 9 Science. Dialogue 1. How's school going? It's a lot of work. I have a paper on radiation due next month. You picked a difficult major. Yes, but I want to be a scientist. Why? It seems so difficult. I like the challenge. It's complicated, but the rules are universal. What do you mean? Human laws are always changing, but the laws of science are constant. I see, but is that interesting? Sure. Things change every day because of science. I like the idea of changing the world. That seems pretty noble. I have to admit I also like playing with technology. That sounds more like the real reason. Come by our lab sometime. We just got a new telescope and an infrared camera. That sounds good. I think I'd like to see that stuff. Just let me know when. I better go to class now. Okay, see you later. Dialogue 2. Oh, I just read this article about cloning. I think it should be against the law for scientists to do that. Well, in most countries it is. There is one country that does allow it. Some doctors in that country said they had cloned a baby, can you believe it? I think this should stay in science fiction books, not real life. They have already cloned vegetables and animals. After all, Dolly the sheep was cloned. Yes, but she died a premature death. They did an autopsy on her and found her organs had aged faster than normal. Soon we may all have a clone. Stop. I don't even want to think about it. Lesson 10 Talking about the weather. Dialogue 1. I hate to drive in traffic like this. Especially when it's raining. Do you think this is bad? Back in Texas, a little rain like this is nothing. Really? Isn't Texas hot and dry? Oh, we have all kinds of weather in Texas. In the summer it's so hot you can fry an egg on the street. And in the winter it snows in some places. Well, you never see pictures of skiing cowboys. Real funny. Dialogue 2. Boy, this road is narrow. Be careful. We don't want to spend the week in the hospital. So, when do you think we'll get to Wuyi Mountain? Not before midnight. Then let's stay in the guest house tonight. Yeah. It doesn't look like the weather is going to clear up. And I'm not going camping in the woods until I hear the weather report. Dialogue 3. What's the weather like out there? You wouldn't believe how cold it is right now. Why not? It is in November. It's been sunny and cool all week. Now it's freezing like January. The weather report said there's a chance of snow. Really? This really in November? It's happened before. 2 weeks ago it was warm enough to wear shorts out. Fall weather can be pretty strange around here. You got that right. Well, I'd better go put on something warm. Good idea. Lesson 11 Animals. Dialogue 1. Where are you going? I'm taking my cat to the vet. Why? What's wrong? Nothing serious. He got in a fight with another cat, I think. It is hurt? No, he just has a few small cuts on his face. I hope they don't get infected. That's why I'm taking him to the vet. I remember when he was just a cute little kitten. Well, he's not that way anymore. He sounds like a real menace. He certainly is, but he's got personality. I can't deny that. Good luck with the vet. Let me know what happens. Thanks. I will. See you later. See you. Dialogue 2. What kind of animal is that? It's a kangaroo. It's very strange. Where does it come from? It comes from Australia. No other country has them. What do you mean no other country has them? We've got one right here. But this is a zoo. Dialogue 3. That's a lovely dog. How long have you had it? Yeah, he's great, isn't he? We got him last month. He's an Alsatian. What do you feed him? We will give him meat and canned dog food. He also likes bread. I wish our house was big enough for a pet. I'd like a dog just like him. Actually, we didn't get him to be a pet but to be a guard dog. Lesson 12: Calamities and Pollution. Dialogue 1. Have you heard the news? All the schools have been closed down because of SARS. What a calamity. Oh, I don't know. I get pretty tired of going to school all the time. Yeah, that's right. We'll be able to do fun things instead, like going swimming. Haven't you heard? They've closed the swimming pools too. Now that is a calamity. Dialogue 2. Look at that river. It's dirty. So what? Less than 10 years ago, you could swim in that lake. Really? It looks pretty bad now. I know. The worst part is that it could have been prevented. What do you mean? It's polluted by that chemical factory just up the river. We need chemical factories. Of course, but there are ways to reduce pollution by factories. What happened here? Some of the investors wanted to save costs by neglecting pollution control measures. And now it's too late, right? That's right. The investors have been caught, but the river is ruined. It can be cleaned up. Yes, but that takes a lot of money and time. That's true. So for now, we have to live next to this mess. Lesson 13: Housework. Dialogue 1. You can't watch TV now. Why not? This is my favorite show. You haven't done the dishes. So what? They can wait. No, they can't. The sink is disgusting. We agreed. But I wanna watch TV. I cleaned the bathroom today. You were supposed to clean the kitchen. I did. I mopped the floor and threw out the old food in the refrigerator. What about the dishes? I forgot. Will you clean them after this TV show is over? Yes. I promise. 20 more minutes. Okay. Just make sure it gets done. I will. I will. Dialogue 2. How come the house is always a mess? It looks all right to me. Come on, you're not serious, are you? Your clothes are laying everywhere. And Sam's toys are all over the floor. Oh, honey. I just got home. Let me rest for a while first. Come on. How can you rest in such a messy apartment? I just can't do it. Let's straighten things out. Okay. We will do it together. Dialogue 3. Hi, Debbie. Got any plans for the weekend? Yeah. Why do you ask? I was going to invite you to a barbecue with my friends. Oh, sorry. I've got lots of housework to do. I have to do the laundry, mop the floor, and wash the dishes. Just housework. You can do it later. No big deal. Oh, you don't know. Right now I share the apartment with my sister. And if she comes home and finds I haven't done anything, she will really get mad at me. Well, I feel sorry for you. Maybe next time when you're not busy. Lesson 14. Function and malfunction. Dialogue 1. The picture isn't very good. Maybe you need to adjust it. No, I've spent all day trying to get it right, it's just no good. Maybe you should get it repaired? Then we'll be able to enjoy watching TV. But I just got it repaired yesterday. Who did you get to do it? The TV shop on the corner. I've asked for my money back but they won't give it to me. You can be sure I'll never go to them. Dialogue 2. What's that noise? Something must be wrong with the engine. I'll stop and we can have a look. Good idea. That way we can be sure the problem won't get worse. Now first let's lift the hood. Okay, good. Let's have a look then. What's that? It looks like a basketball. What's a basketball doing there? That's very strange. Maybe it's little Billy's. Let's take it out and get going. Okay, got it. Let's get in the car. You won't believe this. What? The car won't start. We'll have to call the mobile repairman then and get him to come. I guess so, and maybe we could just put the basketball back and see if it goes again. Dialogue 3. Great. I'm tired of this. What's wrong? This stupid's washing machine. It doesn't work right. What happened? It fills up with water but doesn't drain. It's okay. Do you have a warranty? Sure, but what good does that do now? The store will send a repairman to fix it at no charge. Yes, but all my clothes are wet now and I have a date tonight. When? In 2 hours. Go to a public laundry. You have time if you hurry. You're right. Thanks. See you later. No problem. And good luck tonight. Lesson 15. Duration. Dialogue 1. Hi, Jane. I thought you had already gone to America? No, I'm still waiting for my visa. You are immigrating, right? Yeah. My husband applied for my visa last February. Wow, it's been more than a year. Do you know? How much longer you'll have to wait? I don't have a clue. The approval paper says that I'll have to wait for at least another 2 months before the process can be finalized. So who knows how long that will take. Wow. I didn't know going to America would be such an ordeal. Your husband must miss you very much. I miss him, too. Well, I hope you two will be together soon. Thank you. Dialogue 2. Hello. What are you doing just standing there? I'm waiting for a girl I met last night. She said to meet her here at 5 o'clock. But it's 7 now. You have been standing there for 2 hours just waiting for her? How much longer are you going to wait for her? Don't be a fool. Come home with me instead. That sounds like a good idea. How long does it take to get to your new place? Only 5 minutes. Great. Let's go. Dialogue 3. What are you doing? I'm waiting for this music store to open. How long have you been waiting? About 2 hours. That's crazy. What for? Today my favorite band releases their new CD. So what? I want to buy a copy before they sell out. So you've been waiting for 2 hours in the cold. Actually, I've been waiting for 3 months since I heard they were releasing a new album. When does the music store open? In another 30 minutes. Well, good luck waiting. Where are you going now? I'm going home to order that album from the internet. I'll get to hear it before you. Yes, and you'll be sick for standing in the cold. Have a good time. Bye. Lesson 16: Size, Quantity, and Weight. Dialogue 1. Excuse me. Yes, what can I do for you today? I need some sliced turkey meat. How much do you need? I'm not sure. Maybe 1/4 pound. I'll cut 1/4 pound to start. Tell me if you need more. Sure. Okay, that's 1/4 pound. 4 ounces of sliced turkey. No. Could you cut me a little bit more? A 1/2 pound. Yeah. That should be fine. Okay, there you go. That's about a 1/2 pound. Perfect. I'll wrap that up for you. Thanks. Dialogue 2. Can you do me a favor? Sure. What is it? Could you go to the store? I need a few things for dinner. All right. What do you want me to get? Well, could you pick up some sugar? Okay, how much? A small bag. I guess I also need 6 eggs. Oh, are we out of milk? Yes, thanks for reminding me. Please get a 1/2 gallon. Is that all? I think so. Have you got all that? Yes. That's a small bag of sugar, 6 eggs, and a 1/2 gallon of milk. Do you have enough money? I think so. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Dialogue 3. May I help you, ma'am? Yes, I have a keypao that needs to be altered. Do you offer that kind of service? Sure, we do. What's the problem? Here, it's too tight around the hips. It needs to be let out a bit. This is my daughter-in-law's kippah. She is 36 inches around the hips, which is 91 centimeters. Okay. Do you think it can be done? Let me measure. Oh, yeah. No problem. Is that it? Oh, yes. Thank you. Lesson 17 Time and Date. Dialogue 1. Do you know that the school changed our class schedule? No. So what is it now? They changed the morning classes from 8 o'clock to 8:30, so now the lunch break is from 12 to 2 o'clock p.m., instead of 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. That's good. I hate to rush for the morning at 8 o'clock classes. I didn't even have time to eat my breakfast. It doesn't make a difference to me. I always get up early. I like to do a little exercise in the morning. I know you are an early riser. Dialogue 2. What time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. Why do you ask? The movie Godfather Part 2 starts at 9:30. I want to get ready for it. I thought you didn't like it when we watched the first part. That was at the beginning. I didn't understand it. So now you like it, huh? Yeah. I'm going to make a cup of coffee. Do you want one? No, you shouldn't drink coffee so late. You are going to stay awake all night. If I don't drink coffee, I won't last through the whole movie. It's about 3 hours long. Well, suit yourself. Dialogue 3. Where are you going? I'm going to the library. How often do you go? About once a week. Why? Just curious. When are those books due back? They're not due until June the 3rd, but I've done reading them. Can you help me study later? Sure. What time? How about 6 o'clock? I'm at dinner then. What about 7 o'clock? That sounds fine with me. Great, I'll see you then. Lesson 18 Shopping. Dialogue 1. Miss, do you think I could find a silk tie here? Certainly, sir, I'll helps you in a minute. I've already been waiting here for 10 minutes, you know. I'm sorry, what color would you prefer? I like that brown one with the dragon pattern. Here it is. How much is it? They are $20 each. Will you take any less? No, I'm sorry, the price is firm. All right, I'll take it. Dialogue 2. Can I help you? Yes, I am looking for a pair of shoes. What size do you wear? Size 11. Are these shoes on sale? Yes, they are. How much are they? $25. Okay, I'll try them on. Here you are. They're too tight. Maybe I should try a bigger size. Try these. They're just right. I'll take them. Dialogue 3. Excuse me. Do you work here? Yes, I do. Is there something I can help you with? Yes, I'm repainting my basement. I need something better than an old brush to use. How about a spray gun? That sounds fun, but isn't it messy? Not at all. Take a look at this one here. Wow. It looks like a gun from a space movie. Yeah. But it's a great tool. It's not messy, because you can adjust the tip for a smaller spray. I guess that's better for small details and corners, right? And this one's on sale this week. It's tempting. Any problems and you can return it for a full refund. But that shouldn't be necessary. Why not? The manufacturer has included a 5-year warranty. That's guaranteed quality. Great. I'll take it. Well, then, just take this up to the register. Good luck with the painting. Thanks. Lesson 19 Offers and Invitations. Dialogue 1. What are you guys doing this weekend? We've got tickets for a concert. They've got some singers from Beijing playing. That's great. I haven't been to a concert for a long time. Why don't you come with us? Am I invited? Sure. We can buy another ticket easily. Thanks. When is it? Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. We'll be waiting for you at the entrance. All right, I'll see you then. Dialogue 2. Tom, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? I'm staying on campus. Why? You're staying on campus? Doesn't your family love you? Yeah, but they're in Europe right now. So what are you going to do? I don't know. Study some. Maybe go to Jack's house for dinner. That doesn't sound very fun. What choice do I have? You could come home and have dinner with my family. Do you think? Sure. It'll be fun. The more the merrier. I don't know. My family won't mind. It's a 6-hour drive from here. Okay, I guess. When are you leaving? The day after tomorrow. You can help pay for gas. Okay, I can do that. Great. Then it's settled. You'll have a happy Thanksgiving for sure. Lesson 20 Congratulations and Celebrations. Dialogue 1. You look dressed up. What's going on? I'm taking my wife out to the White Swan Hotel for our wedding anniversary. So that's why you've got those lovely flowers. What's in that package you're holding? 2 things, a box of chocolates and a gold necklace. Your wife is very lucky. I bet she'll be very happy. She'll probably complain that she wanted diamonds or pearls and say she made a mistake marrying me. Oh, come on. It can't be that bad. She probably is very happy and you'll both have a good time. I hope you're right. Dialogue 2. Hey, Tom. Oh, hi, Anna. How's it going? It's going great. Did you hear the news? No, what? I just got accepted to law school. When did you find out? I just got the letter this morning in the mail. Wow. That is great. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm so excited, I can't go to class. Forget about class. Let's go to celebrate. No, I want to celebrate, but this afternoon. When no one has class. Yeah, the more people, the merrier. Sounds like a plan. I'll invite our friends when I see them. Thanks. Let's all meet here at 4 o'clock. Sure, and again, congratulations. You've earned it. No, I got lucky. But thank you for saying so. Anytime. Now, I've got to get to class. Okay. See you this afternoon. Yeah, see you this afternoon, Miss Future Lawyer. Lesson 21 Telephone Calls. Dialogue 1. Hello. Hello, Sam. I'm sorry, there's nobody here by that name. Is this 8633-12121? No, it isn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I dialed the wrong number. Dialogue 2. Hello, may I speak to Julia? Sorry, she isn't in. May I ask who's calling? This is Anna. Can I take a message? Don't bother. I'll call her mobile. All right. Thanks. You're welcome. Dialogue 3. Thank you for calling Sunrise Industries. How may I help you? Is Mr. Sawyer there? May I ask who's calling? This is Tom Taylor. I was supposed to call Mr. Sawyer at this time. Hold for one moment, please. Thank you. I'm sorry, sir. His line is busy. Can I take a message? Actually, could you put me through to Human Resources? They may have already left for the day. Let me check. No problem. Sir? Yes. Someone is in the office. I'm transferring your call now. Thank you. Lesson 22 Food and Dining. Dialogue 1. This soup's great. Do you like it? It's delicious. What is it? It's an old family recipe. Mostly chicken, clam, and a few spices. Well, I think it's great. Oh, I dropped my spoon. Use this one, clumsy. It's clean. Thanks. And could you pass the salt? It's not salty enough already? It's fine, but I love salt. That's not healthy. I know, but it tastes good. Well, slow down. This is just the first course. What's next? Your favorite dish, baked chicken in lemon sauce. Wow, I'm going to eat until I burst. Just remember that if I cook, you do the dishes. Sure, now let me get some of that chicken. Dialogue 2. Are you ready to order now, sir? Yes, I like meatloaf. Okay. And would you prefer mashed potatoes or macaroni and cheese with that? I think I'd prefer macaroni and cheese. And what kind of dressing would you care for on your salad? I'll have the Italian dressing. Okay, anything to drink? Let me see. I guess I'll just have a cup of coffee. Okay, that's the meatloaf with macaroni and cheese, a salad with Italian dressing, and a cup of coffee. Thanks. Lesson 23 Culture and Art. Dialogue 1. What are you looking at? A book about Cuban art. That stuff is strange. It's just blocks and other shapes. Of course. The artists are trying to depict a reality that way. In what way? Through the basic forms we normally take for granted. Why are you interested in this all of a sudden? The City Museum is having an exhibit of Cubist paintings right now. Are you going to see it? Yeah, next week. I wanted to read up about it before I went. Good idea. Are you learning much? A little. My interest is stirred a little. Didn't Picasso start that movement? No, but he developed it and made it famous. Are there any of Picasso's paintings in the City Museum exhibit? Yes, but it's a minor one. It's on loan from a museum in Spain. Still, a Picasso is a Picasso. Maybe I'll go with you. That'd be fine with me. Just let me know. Dialogue 2. That's a strange picture. Is that a flying cow? Yes, it is. Do you like the picture? Where I come from, cows aren't blue and they don't fly. And what's that picture over there? That's Lenin standing on his hands. This art is really strange. What kind of art is it? It's called folk art. Folks aren't anything like that where I come from. Dialogue 3. I'm so happy. My work was just accepted at the gallery. Do you mean the Metropolitan Gallery? Yes, they want me to exhibit my pastels next month. How many do you have to show? About 10. I have 3 landscapes, 2 still lifes, a seascape, and 4 impressionistic cityscapes. Are they the ones you did of the Colosseum? That's right. I also have a showing at the Art Museum next year. You're so talented. I wish I could paint and draw like you. Believe me, it took many years of work and lots of rejections before I got to this point my artistic career. Lesson 24 Literature. Dialogue 1. How's the class going? Not bad. We started reading War and Peace. Wow, isn't that book something like 1,000 pages? Something like that. I forgot the exact number. That's going to be a lot of work. When do you have to finish? Our professor wants it read by next month. You've got a lot of reading to do. What do you think of it? It's okay so far. There are a lot of characters to remember. Why is your class reading this? The whole class is just about Russian literature. Is Tolstoy your favorite writer? He's okay, but I prefer some of the later Russian writers. Like who? Dostoevsky, Gorky, a few others. Wow, that stuff is beyond me. Good luck in class. Dialogue 2. What are you reading? I'm reading Chaucer. What's Chaucer? Chaucer's not a thing, he was a person. He was one of the greatest poets that have ever lived. He was England's first poet laureate. He wrote the Canterbury Tales and probably introduced even more words into English than Shakespeare did at the latter date. English was never the same after his contribution to it. Let me have a look. Okay, here you are. Hey, this isn't English. This is some other language. It is English, just not modern English. It's Middle English. I thought English was just plain English. I didn't know it was so complicated. Lesson 25 Sports and Games. Dialogue 1. Who's that really tall player over there? That's Yao Ming. He's from China. Is he any good? You must be as blind as the referee. He's already scored 20 points in this game. Is that good? Why don't you go back to sleep and let me watch the game? Dialogue 2. Do you want to come out for a drink? No, I'm going to bed early. I've got a big game tomorrow. That's right. Are you nervous? A little. I'll be playing first string tomorrow. Really? Not warming the bench anymore, huh? Nope. The coach decided to give me a chance. Why did you think he did that? Probably because I hit a home run in our last game. So what position do you play? I'll be playing third base. Tough position. Lots of plays come your way. That's right, but I think I can handle it. What time is the game? The game starts at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll try to be there. I hope you can be there. So you don't want to get just one drink? Sorry, no. I need a good night's sleep. I understand. Okay, see you tomorrow. See you. Lesson 26 Entertainment. Dialogue 1. What do you want to do today? I don't know. Do you have anything in mind? How about going to bowling? I don't really feel like going bowling. Any other ideas? Well, what about seeing a movie? That's a good idea. I just read a pretty good review of The Matrix Reloaded. We can go watch that. All right. Let's go to it. Dialogue 2. What can we do tonight? How about Beijing Opera? Have you seen the one about Sun Wukong the Monkey King? I hate Beijing Opera. It's almost as boring as Western opera, and besides, I don't understand it. That's a pity. I love it. Well, what would you like to do tonight? What about staying home and watching wrestling on TV? The Rock is going to fight Steve Austin, and All Out, everything goes fight to the death. You've got to be kidding. Don't you know professional wrestling is all fake? Why don't you do it then? Let's see you get in there and take those guys on. Don't be childish. Sometimes you drive me crazy. Don't be angry. Let's go and see the Monkey King. I thought you said you don't like Beijing Opera. Well, I haven't seen any for a long time, and besides, I like the monkey even though The Rock is better. You really are something else. Dialogue 3. What are you doing tonight? Steve and I are going to a concert. What kind of concert? Classical music. You got Steve to listen to classical music? Yeah. Last week I went to a ball game with him. I see. He bores you, so you bore him. Maybe we're just expanding our horizons. I'll believe it when I see it. So whose music will they be performing? A selection of pieces by Beethoven. It's the Washington Orchestra. Those tickets are hard to get. How did you do it? A friend of my mother works for the theater. Well, that's great. I hope you have a good time. I know I will. Then I hope Steve can stay awake. Me too. I've got to get going. I'll talk to you later. Okay, talk to you later, bye. Lesson 27 Hobbies and Pastimes. Dialogue 1. What do you do for fun, Alice? I know you guys like to go to bars. You go to bars too, don't you? We have different purposes. You guys go for beer meeting girls. I go to sing karaoke. Yeah, you have a gift for singing songs. You have a golden voice. Thanks. I can say that has become my hobby. Next time, we can go to a bar together. Sure. Dialogue 2. I've noticed that you enjoy yourself a lot. What do you do? On the weekend I go biking with my girlfriend if the weather permits. It's fun. And good exercise. Yeah. We'd love to do that and it doesn't cost anything to keep in good shape. And this winter I'm going to take a course to learn how to spin wool into yarn. It's an old tradition. I remember my grandmother used to do that when I was young. Especially in the winter, while there's not much to do, her hobby kept her busy at home. I'm curious to see how you do it. Yeah, wait a month and see. Dialogue 3. Do you have any hobbies? Yeah, I collect stamps. How long have you been doing that? Oh, for ages, since I was a kid. I used to collect stamps when I was a kid. So you don't do it anymore? No, I lost interest. Lesson 28 Likes and Dislikes. Dialogue 1. Are you hungry? How about we have some Indian food? I don't like Indian food, it's too hot and spicy. Then I suppose you don't like Thai food either. Not much, but it's better than Indian food. Okay then, what do you suggest? What about Chinese food? Do you like Chinese food? Sure, everyone likes Chinese food. Dialogue 2. It's really hot. Let's go swimming. No, I can swim and if we go to the pool I'll feel really uncomfortable with the boys staring at me all the time. It's really hot. How about we go to this secluded lake I know and then it'll be just you and me. I promise I won't stare at you if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Well, it is scorching and it would be nice to get away from it all. Okay, let's go. Dialogue 3. Well, Frank, what do you think of my hair? It's great. It's stunning. Oh, come on. I want to hear the truth. You don't really mean that. Hey, it's a modern haircut. I like it. Everybody likes it. It's very fashionable. Why don't you like it? It's a messy haircut. I've never had anything like this before. It's weird. I guess you are just an old-fashioned girl when you can't keep up with the times. Yeah, whatever. I need to change it back to something normal. My mother would understand that. She's just the same. Lesson 29 Cause and Effect. Dialogue 1. What's wrong with Bob? Why? What happened? He looked upset in class today and didn't stay around later to talk. Oh, I think I know why. What are you thinking? I think he was arguing with his girlfriend last night. Maybe that's why he's upset today. Oh, that could be the reason. It's hard to imagine what else would cause him to be so upset. I know. He's normally always in a good mood. It must be something bad to cause him to seem so unhappy. Well, an argument with his girlfriend is a likely cause. I guess so. I'll try to talk to him later. I just hope that does cause him to become more upset. Me too, me too. Dialogue 2. Steve, you're smiling. I haven't seen you smile like that in ages. It's nothing. Really, it's nothing. Come on, your face is shining. That's one of the biggest smiles I've ever seen. Stop it, will you? You're making me feel embarrassed. Now your face is going red. What's going on? I have to go and meet my new girlfriend. I'm off. Bye. So that's why you're smiling. Dialogue 3. You're late. Why are you so late? I had an exam, that's why I'm late. That's no reason for being late. Why did having an exam cause you to be late? Well, I had an exam so I stayed up all night and that's why I'm late. But why did staying up all night make you late? Well, I fell asleep on the bus and went past my stop and then I had to come all the way back again. So you were late because you fell asleep on the bus. Okay, let's go. Lesson 30, Doubting and Believing. Dialogue 1. You promised me to save money for the future, but I don't see you doing it. Well, if you don't make money you can't save money. You just got 1 month's pay a few days ago, now you want to tell me you've spent it all. You've got a hole in your pocket? Well, it was hardly anything. Yeah, to you, it's always not enough. That's right. But you promised me. I'm sorry. I will do better in the future. Dialogue 2. Hey, Steve. I need your help. Sure, Amy. What do you need? It's about Rick. No. We're planning a surprise birthday party for him. Oh, great. That's a great idea. Yeah, and you're his best friend, so promise you won't tell him. I promise. My lips are sealed. Are you sure? Remember the last time you made a promise? Not to tell Laura what you said about her? Yes. You didn't keep that promise. I know. I'm sorry, but this time is different. Do you swear? I swear. Not a word. Okay, then help me plan it. No problem, whatever you need, just ask. Lesson 31, Difficulty. Dialogue 1. Do you know how to swim? I can swim but not very well. How about you? I don't know how to swim, I've never learned. You should try. They say it's better late than never. It scares me. Well, you can just go to the pool and relax. If you want to try to swim a little, I can teach you. It will be very difficult. I will drown. We won't go in the deep end. It will be impossible to drown. But I will swallow a lot of water. All you have to do is to keep your mouth shut and you won't swallow any water. But I won't be able to breathe. Take a deep breath before you start. Okay. I'll try. Dialogue 2. I hate this. I thought you wanted to study together. I did because I need help, but this is just too hard. I'll admit this kind of math is pretty tough, but you can't give up. What choice do I have? I'm too dumb. No, you just need to relax. I probably am too stressed out. That's right. Don't sabotage your efforts by getting so worried. Fine. I'll try to relax, but that still won't make me understand this. It's better than giving up. I'm confused too. Then how can you help me, if you're confused as well? Because I'm not giving up, and I won't let you give up. Okay, but if I go crazy, it's your fault. Deal. Now, take a break for a few minutes. Sounds good to me. Lesson 32: Suggestions and Complaints. Dialogue 1. You won't believe this? The company demanded that both I and the other teacher come for an interview at the same time and that we both write a study plan for their course of study. What's wrong with that? Well, if I go to an interview, I expect to be the only one being interviewed, and I'm really tired of companies getting me to come and talk to their staff and getting me to do things for them and not paying me. So what can you do about it? I guess I'm just going to have to be clear about what I'm getting into before the situation arises. It's no use complaining afterward. Dialogue 2. Hey, Tom, what are you doing? I'm trying to fix this chair. Yeah, the screws came out. They're tough to put back in. Can I make a suggestion? Sure. What's that? Go find Eric and borrow his automatic drill. It works much faster. I guess that would be faster than this little screwdriver. And one other suggestion. Okay, let me hear it. Buy a new chair. You'll get hurt if it breaks with you sitting on it. No, this is a tough chair. Except for the screws, I've no complaint with it. Okay, but don't complain to me if you hurt yourself. Lesson 33: Praising and Comforting. Dialogue 1. Hey, Anna. Wait for me. I don't want to talk right now. I guess you're upset about the writing contest. You bet I am. I work so hard on my story, but I got third place. That was still a good story you wrote. You should be proud. You think so? Of course. That story was much better than the others. The judges didn't think so. The judges were wrong. Just wait until you're famous writer. No buts. I know good writing when I see it. Thanks. I was about to quit writing altogether. Don't do that. You've got real talent. It's gonna hear your encouragement. Anytime. Do you mean that? I could use a little boost now and then. Of course, just make sure you give me credit when you get famous. It's a deal. Thanks a lot. You're a real friend. Dialogue 2. I'm so upset. There's nothing I can do. I'll never be able to go to America. You don't know that. Maybe you'll be able to go. Don't be so sad. Chin up. But I'm so tired of waiting. I can't do anything with my life while I'm just waiting. That's not true. You should make the most of your opportunities here. There are lots of things you can do and there's no reason why you can't have a good time. You're probably right. Of course, I'm right. Let's go swimming. Let's go. Lesson 34. Compare, differences, and similarities. Dialogue 1. Can I help you with something? Maybe. I'm trying to decide which brand to buy. Of paint? Yes. I don't know much about painting, though. What are you painting? My front door. Oh, I see. Well, here are our outdoor paints. Which are your best? There are a couple of good choices. These two I think are the best. What's the difference? Well, this one is a little thicker. It doesn't make a mess as easily. That sounds good. I'm not very skilled at painting. This other paint, though, has better weatherproofing. Does that mean it lasts longer? Essentially, yes, about 2 to 3 years longer. I see. Which one has a better price? It looks like the price is about the same. I think I'll get the one that doesn't make as much of a mess. The first one you showed me. Okay then. You can pay for this upfront. Let me know if you have any other questions. That should be all. Thanks a lot. Dialogue 2. How are you feeling today? A lot better, thank you, doctor. Have you been eating more lately as I told you to? Yes, doctor. I've been eating lots, but I don't want to get fat. You're not fat. In fact, you're dangerously underweight. No, doctor. I am fat and I don't want to get fatter. As I said, you are underweight. And if you become more underweight, you'll have to stay in the hospital again. Yes, doctor. Dialogue 3. Who do you like better, Michelle or me? I like you more, dear. But Michelle's got such a great figure. Don't you think Michelle's figure is better than mine? Your figure is great, dear. Nobody has a better figure than you, darling. Would you love me less if I was fatter than I am now? I still love you just as much. Then maybe you already think I'm too fat but you just won't say it. No, dear. You're not fat. There's only one way my loving you could make you fat. You're becoming cheekier and cheekier. Lesson 35. Agreement and disagreement. Dialogue 1. You still have not washed the dishes. I know, I'll get to it later. No, you'll get to it now. Why are you giving me a hard time? It's just the dishes. You promised to do them yesterday. I know, but my favorite movie is on TV. It wasn't on TV yesterday. You could have done that then. This isn't just about the dishes, is it? You're damn right this is not about the dishes. Then what is this about? This is about you never do anything to help unless you're asked. That's not true. Yes, for the most part, it is. I think you just need to calm down for a minute. Do I need to calm down? No, you need to start doing your part around here. Fine. I'll do the dishes. Now leave me alone. This isn't over, mister. You need to improve your attitude. What? You want me to be nice, now? I thought it was just the dishes. Forget it. Just do the dishes. We'll discuss your attitude later. I can't wait for that. Dialogue 2. What do you think of this dress? Does it look good on me? Yeah, it's great. You really don't think that, do you? You're just trying to make me feel happy. No, it's really great. Come on, tell me what you really think. Really, it's great. No, tell me what you really think. Well, maybe it's a little short. I knew it. You never liked my dresses. Dialogue 3. Do you like McDonald's? No, I don't like McDonald's, I like Chinese food. But McDonald's is really great and you can drink as much coffee as you like. No, their food tastes terrible. Chinese food is much better. I find Chinese food boring. I'm really sick of Chinese food. How could anyone find Chinese food boring? Lesson 36 Importance and Value, Possession. Dialogue 1. Oh, be careful with that watch. Sure, but isn't it just an old watch? Yeah, it was my grandfather's watch. Does it still work? Yes, but it needs some small repairs. Is it valuable? To me it is. It's priceless to me. No, I mean in the real world sense. I think so. The maker's name is a famous London watch company. Oh, so maybe it's worth some money. I'm sure it is, but it's a family heirloom. I can't sell it. No, I guess not. So what will you do with it? Not much. Wear on special occasions. Give it to my son. That's nice. I'm done looking at it. Here you go. Thanks. I'll put it back in the drawer. Do you have any more old stuff like that? My mother owned some antiques, but that's all I have. I see. Well, that's a pretty valuable possession, I guess. Yeah, I'm glad I have it. Dialogue 2. What's this? It's really funny. Careful with that. Don't screw it up. Leave it alone. It's just an old photo. What are you getting so upset about? That's a picture of my girlfriend. It's the only one I have. So that's why you're so upset. It has great sentimental value to you. That's right. Dialogue 3. When will I get my money? When we make some money, then we'll give you your money. I finished work, so you should pay me now. We don't have any money, so you'll just have to wait. You don't have any money? Yes, really. We don't have any money. Then I guess I'll just take this computer then. No, don't take the computer, we need it. Oh, look. Here's some money, we can pay you after all. How much do we owe you? Lesson 37 Transportation. Dialogue 1. Hey, could you do me a favor? It depends on what it is. My car is having trouble and I need to take it to a mechanic. What do you need me to do? The car has to stay there overnight. Could you give me a ride home tomorrow? Sure. What's wrong with your car? The engine sounds bad, and it has trouble starting. How old's the car? It was my dad's car before I got it. It's almost 9 years old. When was the last time you had a tune-up? About 6 months ago. Maybe it's time to buy another car. I hope not. I can't really afford that right now. Anyway, I can pick you up tomorrow. What time? Come to my apartment at 3 and follow me to the mechanic. Can you do that? Sure. See you tomorrow. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Dialogue 2. Have you ever ridden on a camel? Yes, it was terrible. The thing kept on trying to bite me all the time and it smelt terrible. Really? I rode on one and it was great. It didn't smell that bad. What about an elephant? Have you ever ridden an elephant? No, never. What about you? Yes, I ride on elephants all the time. In fact, here comes my elephant now. Do you want a ride? No, thanks. Dialogue 3. Do you have a car back home in your country? No, I don't have a car. I thought all foreigners had cars. Many Westerners do have cars, that's true. But I don't. I like to walk and besides, I need exercise to stop me from getting too fat. You mean you'd be even fatter if you had a car? Lesson 38 Health and Illness. Dialogue 1. Where were you last week? I was at home, recovering. Recovering from what? Remember when I hurt my back playing basketball? Yeah. That was about 2 months ago. Well, it got so bad that I went to see the doctor. What did he say? He said that the disc had ruptured. Ouch. That sounds bad. Yeah, he was surprised I could walk. Anyway, I had surgery. Surgery? That sounds drastic. It was a pretty routine procedure, but I had to rest for a few days after that. And now, you're fine. No, not at all. I still have to go to physical therapy for a while. Does it hurt now? I'm on some painkillers. If I wasn't, then, yes, it would hurt. Sorry to hear that. Good luck with your recovery. Thanks. Dialogue 2. Oh, my head, my head. What wrong? Did you have an accident? No, I've got a hangover. What's a hangover? A hangover is what you have the next day after you drank too much the night before. You shouldn't drink too much. Maybe you should take some painkillers? I already have, but they're not working. I might have to take a hair of the dog that bit me the night before. What does that mean? I've never heard of that before. That means you drink what you drank last night, that is, the thing that gave you the hangover. That doesn't sound like a good idea. You might be right. Dialogue 3. What's wrong? You don't look too good. I don't know. I feel really hot, I've got a headache. Oh really? You feel hot? Maybe you've got a fever? Have you taken your temperature? Have you seen a doctor? Maybe you should go to the hospital. You might have SARS. Oh, look. There's my bus. Bye. Wait. I want to talk to you. That's not your bus. You're getting on the wrong bus. I'll get on it too and talk to you. Excuse me. Let me through. I need to get off. Ah, good. I've lost her. I'm glad you got off the bus. It was the wrong one. You would have been late for work. I've got to go. I can't stay and chat. Here comes my bus. Wait, that's not your bus. Lesson 39 Education. Dialogue 1. I'm concerned about the quality of the local schools there. Where? Do you mean the area where we're moving to? Yes, I've heard many bad things. Like what? Low test scores, high dropout rates, discipline problems. Sounds like an average American school. Be serious. Jack's school here was very good, but what about his new school? I guess I should have thought about that more. Well, let's think about it now. There's a good private school in the area, a Catholic school. Is it expensive? Not too bad. I think some other people in my company send their kids there. Well, that's a better choice at least. I'll call their number on Monday and see about registering Jack for next semester. Good, but don't make any decisions without me. Of course. Dialogue 2. How do you think you did on the IELTS exam? Probably not well enough. I want to study linguistics at Manchester University and you have to get 7.5 to be able to do that. 7.5? Hardly anybody ever gets 7.5. Yes, it's a really high score and very hard to get. So what will you do then? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll study at Guangdong University of Foreign Studies here in Guangzhou. At least that way you'll be able to eat Chinese food every day. Dialogue 3. Our Chinese friend Yu Chi Lan called me last night. Oh, how is she doing? Is she still going to college? Yes, she said she was getting all A's in school. I told her that she was very smart. Well, I think that Chinese students do well, especially in memorizing things. That's why they do so well in mathematics and science. She's very lucky that California has free tuition for residents. I don't know how she would be able to afford college on her part-time job at McDonald's. Of course, we know that she's very persistent and resourceful. She owes you big time for helping her get her visa to the United States. Now that she's in California, she hardly calls or emails me. I think everyone deserves a break, but maybe she's been a little ungrateful for her opportunity. Lesson 40 Work. Dialogue 1. Hey, what's with the long face? I'm at work. Why are you so happy? Would you prefer to be unemployed? Do you mean digging through the trash for a free meal? Yeah, something like that. There's more dignity in that than what I can do. Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Yes, I do. Ever since the company announced its goal of increased sales, I've lost all dignity. Why is that? I've been calling anyone I can think of, saying almost anything, just to get a sale. That's good. That's what our company wants. Sure, but I feel pretty drained. I'm practically begging customers. I don't know what to tell you. I'll be fine. I just need to get a cup of coffee and relax for a minute. Just let me know first if you decide to go crazy. I promise. You'll know before I do something crazy. Thanks. That's all I ask. Dialogue 2. How are you? You don't look too good. Oh, I'm just a little tired. I worked 10 hours today. Why did you work so much? Did you have to? No, I didn't really have to. I could just use the extra money, that's all. Well, yes, money is important, but your health is more important. You can't buy health, you know. Thanks for the advice. Dialogue 3. How's work going? It's great. The students are really fun and we have a great time together. So you really like teaching? Well, most of the time I like it, but sometimes it can be a real problem and nothing seems to work. What do you do then? I just keep on trying and eventually, things work out somehow. Lesson 41 Economy. Dialogue 1. Why are you in such a good mood? Lots of reasons. For one thing, work is going great. Why is that? Our sales are really booming this quarter. That makes sense. The whole economy is improving. I've noticed that people are really spending right now. I think it's because the government has lowered interest rates. Yeah, my dad just bought a new house because of low rates. Maybe you should do the same. Buy a new house? I can't afford that just yet. Sure you can. I think you can do better than that dump you call an apartment. Maybe you're right, but the good economy may cause home prices to rise. Perhaps, but not yet, not if you hurry. What, are you a real estate agent? No, but my husband is. Here's his card. He must really appreciate the extra sales work you do for him. Maybe he'll give you a great deal if you tell him you know me. I'll give him a call, thanks. Dialogue 2. Have you found any work yet? Yeah, I'm finding a bit now. SARS isn't so bad anymore and the economy is starting to pick up. There might not be a recession after all. Well, I hope there isn't. I've lost too much money already. Oh, you're rich. I bet you've still got plenty left in your Swiss bank accounts. Dialogue 3. Exports are down, GDP is down but imports are up. What are we going to do? Get into the import business. Any thoughts? Were you thinking of perishables or non-perishables? I was thinking of electronics from Japan and the United States. You know that Sony is the #1 selling brand in some countries. A good product, a good warranty. Maybe it would be okay. But we're going to have to do some market research. Who's our target market? Who are our competitors? Who will do the distribution? And so on. Lots of work, but I have done this many times. I'll draws up some market surveys to use to assess our potential market. Check on the wholesale prices first. If we can't make a profit after all the shipping expenses, it doesn't make sense to start the market research. Will do. Anything else? Try to get the statistics on the population age 25 to 40. I think they'll be in a potential market. And also check on the disposable income of this age group. I'm getting excited already. Lesson 42 Food. Dialogue 1. Are you going to the grocery store anytime soon? Yeah, I'm probably going tonight. Why? Could you pick up a few things? Sure. Like what? I need some cut chicken breasts. What are you cooking? Later this week I plan to cook chicken Alfredo. Sounds good. Anything else? Are we out of milk? I think so. I'll get some more. And some dog food. Sure. Let me write this down. Is that all? Let me think. Get some fruit for breakfast. What kind? It doesn't matter. You pick. Okay. I guess I'll go now. Thanks a lot. No problem. Dialogue 2. Look, the store has frozen peas, frozen beans, and frozen carrots. So what's the big deal? We usually buy frozen vegetables and keep them in the freezer until we need them. How about fresh vegetables? Sometimes in the summer, the farmers will have their produce stands alongside the road or have a farmer's market in town. Don't you think fresh produce is better? In the northern United States, we have a shorter growing season, so during the winter we have to rely on frozen vegetables. Dialogue 3. What should we eat? How about bitter melon? Have you tried it? Yeah, I've tried it, but I don't like it much. You order it if you like it though. How about sweet and sour? Do you like sweet and sour? We could have fish sweet and sour or pork sweet and sour. How about sweet and sour beef? This is China. They don't have sweet and sour beef. How about combination sweet and sour? They only have Chinese food, not Western Chinese food. Lesson 43 Plans and Intentions. Dialogue 1. Hey, Tom, what are you working on? My master plan for society. Wow, that sounds pretty crazy. It's not. I want to make a better society. And how do you plan to do that? By making everyone equal. No one has private property. Does everyone work? Yes, for the good of all, not just for individuals. What if some people work harder or better than others? They will not be allowed to control others. You mean it's just as good to be lazy as hardworking? Peasants and workers will run society. They are not lazy, like factory owners. So pushing a plow means a man can manage a factory or an economy. He can learn. Then why was he pushing a plow before that? And what about art, culture, and higher education? What do peasants know about that? A peasant can paint a picture. Yeah, but I bet you wouldn't hang it on your wall. Someday my plan will change the world. Maybe, but I wouldn't want to live in that world. Dialogue 2. I plan on returning to college in the fall for my master's degree. What's your degree going to be in? Do you intend to continue in the education field? No, I want to change my career. I would like to go into the advertising field. I know there's not so much money in that field, but I think would be very creative. What college or university are you going to? I have to go to Texas for the degree program. They're the only ones who offer this combination of master's and specialist degree programs. Is it rather expensive? No, I plan to do some interning while there. I want to get some practical experience. They have a public relations program I can get involved with. You've got it all figured out. What will you do if something happens to your plans? Then I punt. Punt. What's that? I try something else. Dialogue 3. When I grow up, I'll be swept off my feet by Prince Charles and he'll take me to his palace and we'll play the most fantastic computer games all day, and watch TV all night, and I'll never have to do any homework. Keep on dreaming, princess, because tomorrow you're going to get up early and go to school, and when you come home you'll do all your homework again. You always try to ruin all my plans. Lesson 44, Talents and Abilities. Dialogue 1. Do you like jazz music? Yeah, in fact, I used to play a little. Really? I didn't know you could play an instrument. In college, I played the trumpet. Wow, that's a real talent. And now? Now, my ability is a lot less than it used to be. I see. I wish I had learned to play an instrument. Do you have any other talents? I can roll my tongue. That's not a talent. Seriously, I can draw okay. Really? Do you have anything I can see? I might have a few old drawings at home. You should try that again. Drawing? No, it's not very useful and I don't have much time. Same story with my music, but I do miss it. I hear what you're saying. I really do. Dialogue 2. That's a great painting. Really? Do you like it? Yeah, it's great. I haven't finished yet. Oh, please, don't change it. It's perfect already. If you change it, you might ruin it. Just leave it as it is. You really like it that much? It's great. You really got talent. You're a great artist. Now I know you're pulling my leg. Pulling your leg? What does that mean? It means you're kidding, you're joking. I'm not kidding and I'm not joking. Dialogue 3. Do you have any great talents? I wouldn't say I have any great talents, but I used to write a lot when I was young and people were often amazed by my performance poetry. Why don't you still do it now? It used to be an obsession that took over my life. Now I just rather live a normal life. Do you think if you had kept going, you might have won fame and recognition? Possibly. My friend Barry and I used to dream of taking the literary world by storm. He kept on going and eventually he made it big time. I don't think he was any more talented than me. Why did you give up while he succeeded? I like to eat every day. Lesson 46, Feelings and Emotions. Dialogue 1. What's wrong? What? I didn't say anything was wrong. You look upset. Really? I just have a lot on my mind. Are things okay? Yeah, I mean there are no big problems. Just lots of little ones. For example? Well, I'm a little nervous about work. I just applied for a transfer to another office. That can make anyone nervous. When will you find out the result? Sometime next week, and I'm tired all the time. You look tired. That's because work is really demanding right now, and I have to study at night for class. Wow, you probably are feeling pretty stressed out. Yeah, I guess I am a little. I'll probably take a vacation soon. That's good. You sound like you deserve one. Dialogue 2. I sure feel bad that I couldn't make it to Wade's wedding. He understands that you can't come home from China now, but I really don't like the girl Wade going to marry. I know, but Wade is happy and we should try our best to get along with Cheryl. After all, she will be your new sister-in-law. I'm not going to talk to her. She's too rude and bossy. Evidently Wade is satisfied and we should support him in his marriage. I'll try for your sake. When can you come home? Around July 11th. I'm rather lonely for home and I miss everyone there. It won't be long now, Mom. Just hang in there. Lesson 47 Clothing. Dialogue 1. Can I help you? Yes, I need some help to find a jacket. What are you looking for? Well, I'd like this black wool coat. This one here? Yes, but I preferred that color be navy blue. Let me look in the back. What about this one? Try it on. It's a little small in the shoulders. Let me get one more. Try this one. Okay. This fits fine, except for the arms. It's a little long in the arms. Yes, I see. Well, we can tailor that for you. You can tailor a jacket here? Well, not me, but I can take your measurements. Our tailor comes into work later today. What time? At 2 o'clock. I'll just come back at that time to be sure he gets the right measurements. No problem. Anything else I can help you with? Not right now. Maybe when I come back. All right then. Thank you for coming in. Have a good day. You too. Bye now. Dialogue 2. I'd like to have a traditional Chinese dress made. Do you mean a qipao? That's right. I like a black color with red or gold dragons on it. Beautiful. A very traditional design. How much would it cost? It depends upon the kind of fabric. Silk would cost more, but it has a nicer look to it. Polyester is cheaper, of course. How many meters would it take? That also depends upon the dress length, the length of the sleeves, and the neckline. I'd like to have a style with 3/4 sleeves, and long with slits up the sides. It would probably take about 2 meters, and then you also have to buy a living for it. How about those fancy little fasteners that are used on the dresses? We call those buttons in China. In America, we call them frogs. Dialogue 3. I would really like to buy you that plaid skirt. I think the design would make me look too fat. Good graces, no. You're thin as a rail now. If you were skinnier, you'd blow away in the wind. I actually think a dark color would be better. I have more things I could wear them with. But all your clothes are so dark. I think you should lighten up. Okay, maybe you're right. I could go with a lighter color, but definitely not that plaid. It looks too juvenile. It's the new look for autumns. Don't you read any of the fashion magazines? What are you doing reading fashion magazines? I like to see how they coordinate the colors for the new season. Are you sure that's all you do? Maybe you like to look at the fashion models? 48 Household Objects and Tools. Lesson 48 Household Objects and Tools. Dialogue 1. Hey Tom, what are you looking for? I can't find the remote. To the TV? No, to the DVD player. Is it necessary? It's convenient. If I have to pause the movie or go to another scene. Is it stuck on the couch? No, I looked there. What was the last time you saw it? This morning, when I was watching the news. I wonder where it could be. Oh, here it is. Under this stack of newspapers. I wonder how it got there. Oh well, no telling. Anyway, thanks for finding it. What would you do without me? Dialogue 2. I'm glad my roommate has found her own apartment. Why is that? Well, she was always using my things without asking. It was very convenient for her to use my ruler, paper, stapler, tape, and other things. Did you tell her? No, not really. I think it's difficult sometimes to mention these things to friends or roommates. Probably you should have mentioned the ground rules first. Then you wouldn't have been so aggravated when she used your things. Yes, next time I will tell my roommate not to use my things without permission. Or better yet, I won't have a roommate. That would save a lot of hassle. Like they say, live and learn. You bet. Lesson 49 Politics. Dialogue 1. Who will you vote for? That's a secret. I don't have to tell you. Really? Well, I can tell you that I voted for Hollins. Hollins? But he's such an idiot. I guess you voted for Roberts. You bet I did. He's got some plans for real change. And how do you think he's going to pay for those plans? There's a budget surplus. The government has extra money. Not enough for all his plans. He's going to raise taxes. I can pay a little extra if it improves our lives overall. We'll be paying more than a little. So what? Hollins promised not to raise taxes. But that doesn't make him a good president. It makes him an inexpensive president. He would let me spend my money the way I want to. On other people? Of course not. I earned it, they didn't. Some people aren't as lucky as you. So you'll take care of them. I guess so if people like you won't do it. Do you think you have all the answers? At least I'm thinking about the questions. Dialogue 2. I bet you're glad your city council days are over. You can say that again. What a headache that was sometimes. Why do you say that? Like Abraham Lincoln said, you can please some of the people all the time, all the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all the time. I think you've got that quote wrong. I think it was fool the people instead of please the people. Well, if he didn't say it, he should have. There was no way you could satisfy all the people all the time. That's quite normal. No matter what you say or do, someone will always object to something. I don't know why people enjoy political life so much. It sure must be stressful. Believe me, it is. And I was just on the city council. Imagine being in a state or federal government. Well, I sure admire you for your civil-mindedness. If only there were more people like you. Then it would be worthwhile. Lesson 50 Media. Dialogue 1. What are you reading? Oh, there's this article in the paper. I'm not sure if I agree with the writer. Why is that? I think his opinions about politics are a little biased. Everyone's biased. A newspaper shouldn't be, except for an editorial story. Be realistic. Some newspapers are liberal, some are conservative. Yes, well, this writer seems to be biased against the president. And you disagree? Well, I would, but his facts are kind of convincing. Well, just think about what he says. Keep it in mind. That's what I'm trying to do. It's good to read things that you don't agree with. It keeps your mind sharp. Good point. This story makes me realize I don't question my opinions enough. See? That's true for everyone, and it's great when you realize it. Well, just wait until I read another story, one that supports the president. Dialogue 2. I don't think this station does such a good job of reporting the news. I disagree. Being a news director must be a very stressful job. What's so difficult about it? They have to decide which news is the most important, in other words, what to lead with. That's what gets the viewers tuned in. That shouldn't be so hard. It's what's going on in the words. Not necessarily. Maybe they want to lead with a less important story that hasn't been reported yet. And then they have to decide if they're going to do a live interview, a still shot, or video footage. There's so much news that it shouldn't be a problem. But everything has to be timed down to the second. The newscasters have to practice their pronunciation of names of international cities and leaders. Plus, they can't be a second short or a second too long. How do you know all this? My undergraduate degree is in journalism and I took some broadcasting courses. I also did some public service announcements or radio show. You're really talented. Not at all. Oh, did I mention that I did the community news for a radio station also? Dialogue 3. What newspaper do you like to read the most? For hard news, I like the Star Tribune. But for local happenings, I like the Post Review. How about the Cambridge Star? Their news really doesn't cover my area. I don't know any people or news items. I like the editorials in the Star Tribune, especially by the guest editor relists. I've thought of submitting one to them myself. What on? My feeling about the zoning laws and regulations. I don't think the city is doing enough to control urban sprawl. I agree. That would be a good topic. I think everyone would agree with you on that matter. Not so fast. Have you forgotten about the real estate developers? They would be as mad as warming if I took some shots at them. But it's really up to the city council to adopt zoning and coasts. Good, I'll do it then.
Don't forget to give us a like.